Hi, my name is Katie Takes and I am a softball college pitching coach. I'm 23 years old. I coach college softball, as I just said. I actually pitched for 16 years, so I know the underhand motion pretty well. I came across learning how to play dodgeball. I'm still getting used to it, I'm still brand new. But one thing is for sure is that I know how to pitch a ball pretty well, and I'm starting to figure out how to throw it with this. So I hope this video helps today, just by learning how to throw with a dodgeball. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about the grip of the ball. So I've tried this a couple times. I've been practicing with it. I've been really trying to find what's successful for me, and obviously everyone's different, but for me, I like to really squeeze just my middle and my index finger on the ball. As you can see on the foam ball, I'm really squeezing those two, and these two are just kind of holding the ball, of course. So when I come around the arm circle, these two fingers are gonna be strong on that snap that I have right there. So we're gonna talk about the arm whip and how it incorporates with a spin. So a lot of people assume that you want to keep that arm straight when you throw a pitch underhand. That is not the case. What you want to do is when you come around here, okay, when you get to K position right here, that's when that elbow starts bending down. I want to jam that elbow right into my waist right here so I can create arm whip. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the footwork. So when we're pitching that ball, I want momentum going forward. Okay, so first things first, yes, softball pitching is very much one step and throw. But I've come to realize that when you're throwing a dodgeball, you kind of have the time to get more momentum behind the ball. It also depends on the situation, of course. But this is the way how I've been using it in dodgeball, and it seems to be really increasing my speed. So I'm a righty, but I'm gonna start with my left foot first, okay? My left foot's gonna step one. On my second step, I'm gonna start rocking back into the motion right here. So I'm starting to build my power going forward. I'm kind of getting in a sprinter's position right here because I'm gonna get explosion into my pitch, okay? So I'm also gonna incorporate the arm whip and the snap, but it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna go here, here. So this knee is gonna go forward. My toe, all I'm gonna do is get on top of that toe, and this foot's gonna open up in a 45-degree angle so I get here. It looks like this. Here, here. Okay, that's when I get here and I throw that ball, okay? Reason why I want that back foot going forward is because if I take that back foot out of my pitching motion, I lose this power right here. It's kind of like throwing overhand with that back foot, turning the opposite way. You're gonna lose power if you throw it that way. So it's gonna look like this. I'll throw it. So change my direction so I don't hit my phone, but that's kind of what you're gonna be looking for. They're called hot steps, by the way. Okay, so we just finished talking about the arm whip, how the legs work. Now I'm gonna go back to talking about the spin. So when I'm holding the ball, okay, when I'm gripping these two fingers into the ball pretty hard, there are two ways to spin the ball. It's either gonna be a side spin, which is a bolt spin, you can call it either way, or a peel spin. So just to kind of tell you what's going on, the peel spin is a spin that goes from 6 to 12 o'clock. Okay, what the ball is gonna start doing is that's gonna start dropping. So when you're coming around the arm circle for a peel spin, you're gonna go step, step, and the palms of your hands are gonna face down. This is for a peel spin only, okay? When you come around the arm circle, so if I'm gonna go at this angle, see how the palm of my hand's facing behind me, so I can get a full snap forward, snap forward. Now with a dodgeball, it is bigger, so if you're a softball pitcher, you need to be able to release that later. So I want to try to release that ball on my front foot for a dodgeball. Whether it's jelly, foam, whatever. It's always going to be on the front foot. It's going to be my release point. The second my thumb pretty much crosses the back part of my front leg, that's when I'm going to snap it off my hand. So here, down, snap, and I want to finish through hard. Side spin, bullet spin is my favorite type of spin, especially with softball. So when you're in dodgeball, you have a lot of people throwing the ball overhand, of course. When you throw it overhand, it's pretty much going to come at this angle, or some people, when they throw sidearm, it's going to have a curveball. So the side spin, believe it or not, is actually going to come this way. It is a screwball in softball, pretty much. So when you snap that ball, okay, when you're coming here, the spin is coming like a clock. It's going to go clockwise. So the ball is really going to be spinning here, like that. If you can see the logo kind of moving with the ball. So here's how you're going to do it. So with the peel spin, you're going to go here, here, and your palms are facing down. With a side spin, you're going to go here, here, and my palms are going to be facing each other. So yes, you kind of give it away a little bit, but also it's very hard to see when you're in the middle of a motion, so you can get away with it for the most part. But you're gonna have the palms facing here. When you come around that arm circle, see how the ball's going right over my head? As I rotate my shoulder out and my hips are opening up, the ball is coming straight in that side spin position. So I'm coming around here, I'm waving, and I'm bringing it straight down, and I'm getting in a side spin position. So a side spin's kind of like turning a doorknob. Here, here. Same thing goes here. So I'm gonna come around here, and I'm here. Finish the ball. So at the end of my motion, I was taught in softball, it's kind of hard to do for the first time, but when you get that arm whip here and you're spinning side, first thing you want to do after you release that ball, after when that ball is released from your 4 fingers right here, you're still holding onto the ball with your thumb, you want to pull up. So when you're pulling up, you're giving that extra push and that extra speed. So you're going to come here, turn, throw it up. So whenever I pitch, I'm never leaning forward, I'm never leaning back. What I'm trying to do is stay on top of one another here. I'm trying to engage my core when I throw that ball. When I come around the circle right here, I have my bicep next to my ear. Every single time I pull that arm away from my ear, chances of me missing my target are going to be pretty high because I'm going to want to come out here. So you want to stay tight to the body. Okay, so this is a drill that I like to do against a wall, against a fence. I've been doing this the past couple weeks to get used to the release point with the bigger ball because I am adjusting from softball to the dodgeball. What you're working on with this drill is arm whip, spin, the footwork setting up going forward, and also the release point. So I hope this drill kind of helps with what you're doing. Okay, so this is just one video. Don't know if I'll make another. If I do, I'll probably incorporate how to throw a screwball or a changeup or a curveball. But I hope you learned from this video. If you have any questions, feel free to follow my Instagram, which I'll put right here. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's right here. If you have any questions or comments, drop below. I'll try to answer as many as possible. Again, thank you for watching. Hope you learned.
I'm falling in deeper than anything ever. You got me wrapped around you.
When it goes from 6 to 12, it's either going to drop
I'm falling in deeper than anything ever.
So I tried filming the side spin and then my phone died. So we're gonna try this again.